Hey there guys, it's your boy Acris. We're back with some trails to Azure. We're in the Elder's house right now, and today's parts are all gonna be about side quests. Let's just knock these things out. Would now be a better time, SSS? I can brief you on all the details if you're ready to accept the request. That be alright? We're ready to help. We're ready to help, Chief Tolta. Tell us everything we need to know. Thank you, SSS. I'm in your debt once again. As for what's going on, my son, Derek, has been acting strangely recently. I get the sense he has some kind of sinister plan in the works. Sinister? Is it really that bad? Well, I don't know the details yet. As a matter of fact, I don't know what's going through that boy's head at all. You see, not long ago, Derek told Harold that Amorca would no longer be doing business with him. Really? Why would he do that? Haven't you always been on excellent terms with the village, Mr. Hayworth? Yes, I've done my best to be kind to the people here ever since we started doing business. I came to see Chief Tolta today because I was afraid there had been some kind of misunderstanding. And let me guess, the chief here was just as out of the loop as you were. Am I right? Yes, you are. We never intended to wrong Mr. Hayworth like this. Losing a customer in him would have been a grave loss for our village. I'm sure my son is fully aware of that as well. This is certainly strange. What reason could Derek have to go over your head and make a decision like that so rashly? That's exactly what Harold and I have been discussing. In doing so, a certain questionable individual came to mind. Oh, is this who they're This is who they were talking about before, right? Like when we were talking to the NPCs, the person with the monocle. Eric has been meeting with a foreigner from out of state recently. A foreigner? We don't have very many details on him for the moment. All we know is that he and Derek have been talking behind closed doors. Nothing says suspicious quite like a secret meeting. Quite right. As such, my request to you is to investigate this foreigner for us. If he truly is plotting some sort of nefarious scheme, we need to put a stop to it at once. I apologize if this comes off as rude, but is something like this truly worth submitting a support request for? Surely the logical approach would be to simply speak with your son yourself. Don't think that's our call, Teotot. I'm embarrassed to say so, but the young lady is correct. Eric and I have been at odds on how to best run the village for a long time. I've tried to comfort him about this, but I could never get an answer out of him. As his father, it pains me to admit that. No wonder you decided to consult us. That about brings us up to speed. We'll begin investigating immediately. I was thinking we could start by interviewing each of the villagers. Feel free to do so. Incidentally, Derek and Elkin are delivering produce to the city right now. I didn't know Derek was with him. I knew Elkin was, delivering produce. Because his sister said so. You may be better off speaking with them last. Thank you for looking into this, SSS. I hope you can get to the bottom of things. We'll do everything we can, Mr. Hayworth. Quest, Stranger Danger started. It doesn't matter how I rationalize it. Derek's secret meetings with that foreigner are exceedingly suspicious. If this does turn out to be a nefarious plot, you need to put a stop to it at once. Best of luck with your investigation. I've met with Derek quite often while doing business in this village, and every time, he struck me as a polite, diligent young man. If he has indeed gotten himself wrapped up in something unsavory, I want to help him. Please look into this, SSS. I hope you can get to the bottom of this. Alright, let's talk to some people again. Like the kids aren't gonna say anything. They're the same stuff. Okay, they're saying the same stuff. Talk to the adults, I guess. That foreigner who's becoming by is quite the cheerful fellow. He's never without a smile. Something about it really puts me at ease. Okay, he said the same thing too. Oh. Okay, so we need to look for scenes like this. Everyone else is probably repeating the same thing we read last part. Excuse me. I have a few questions for you. Boyd asked about the foreigner who's been visiting Amorca village recently. Oh, him? Well, if I had to describe the man, I might say considerate. Considerate. Can you elaborate? Once, he was passing by the children as they were playing, and they accidentally got his clothes dirty. Rather than raise a fuss, he paid it no mind. In fact, he even gave them some candy. I didn't decide whether to thank, compliment, or apologize to him. He had me speechless. Interesting. Well, thanks for your time. Anyone so kind to our children couldn't be all that bad. You'd be surprised, man. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, okay. 2 for 2 right now. Excuse me. I have a few questions for you. Oh, him? He's got a keen eye, I can tell you that much. What do you mean by that? Well, the man's become infatuated with our honey. He was raving about it being a surefire hit that he could sell across the entire continent. Sell across the entire continent? What is he? A trader or something? I've never heard him outright say it, but that seems likely. With a discerning taste like that, I'm sure he's already made a name for himself. I'd be thrilled if my grandson were to follow his example. Is that so? Well, now we know the dude is some kind of merchant. That's good information to have. Thank you for your help. Not a problem. Feel free to talk to me again anytime. Well, good, because we will be talking to you again. Okay, the same stuff. She's saying the same thing about Elkin and the produce at the city. True mystery story about you. Oh, okay, here we go. Excuse me, I have a few questions for you. Oh, the man who's been staying here on and off. Well, he's pleasant enough to be around. Very polite at that. Polite, huh? I see. And would you happen to know this man's name? Let me think. I believe it was Minith. Or at least, that's what he wrote in the guest registry. Minith? At least we have a name to work with now. Does it mean it's a real one? Is there anything else you could tell us about this individual? Yeah, maybe like what does he actually look like? Like nobody's describing that. Well, he wasn't too chatty, but there's not much to tell. Did call Derek up to his room a couple of times to talk about something or another. That's pretty much all I know. Sounds like the secret meetings Chief Tolta's been worrying over. Yeah, not the most game-changing information, but it's something. Thank you for your help. Not a problem. I'm happy to be of service. But if you really wanted to thank me, why don't you order some food while you're here? Nice try. This Menace guy's been around a lot recently. I haven't had a chance to speak with him much. He has been meeting with Derek though. I wonder what it is they talk about. Just checking. Wait, what did he say? Oh, he said the same thing. Because he felt like he spoiled the story, huh? Cleaning, doing the same thing. Okay, we have more info to go off of now that we've spoken to the villagers. This man is named Minith, and he's believed to be a foreign merchant. He's supposedly a kind man as well. The type that's courteous, patient, and caring with kids. On the other hand, we don't know why he's here in the first place, and that's suspicious in of itself. You make a good point. Yes, we never did learn of a motive in any of those conversations. Or what the guy even fucking looked like, for that matter. No one asked. For some reason, no one in the SSS asked. The biggest thing that stands out is him talking with the village's chief's son in secret. That doesn't pass the smell test. I'm inclined to agree. It's incongruent with everything else we heard. I say we should follow up on that. As we need to be heading to the city. Wait. Look over by the entrance. Elkin. That's Elkin, the one who went with Derek into the city. But Derek didn't come back with him. He must have just gotten back. Let's go speak with him. Excuse me, Elkin, right? We got a couple of things we'd like to ask you. Oh yeah? What can I do for you? Let me guess. You ain't asked about my shiny new orbital truck here. No, sorry to disappoint. Oh, really? But it's the Vern Company's latest model. Minif gave it to me for real cheap. Oh, we got it from Minif. Hold on just a moment. By Minif, you mean the foreigner who's been visiting the village recently, correct? Just how cheap are we talking here? Get this. I got it for the low price of just 50,000 mirror. Only 50,000 mirror. What I wouldn't give to be that lucky just once. Does the goddess have it in for me or something? Easy, Noel. I can see you turning as green as your hat. Sorry, force of habit. Moving past Noel's mechanophilia. The average market value of a new truck should be nearly 500,000 mirror, which makes the amount you paid exorbitantly low. That would be a 90% discount. It sounds more like charity than a bargain. Well, he said the price cut was so we could make our work easier without breaking our budget. He and Derek have been working out some sort of plan. I guess it's coming along. That meant, if I tell you, my hat's off to him. Plan? Shoot! Derek said I'm not supposed to talk about it. Pretend you didn't hear that. Anyway, this Minif's guy's the real deal. So you say? Wait a minute. Did you come back alone, Elkin? This is what I said. Chief Tolta said you and Derek went to the city together to deliver produce. We did, but Derek told me that he'd catch a bus back to the village later. He said he had some business to take care of at the hotel in the entertainment district. Oh my god, bro. This is why you walk around and you talk to everybody, you look around and you do stuff. Because in the hotel, in the entertainment district, I was wondering, I'm like, bro, we usually always can walk in this room. Now all of a sudden we can't walk in this room, the door's locked. Another meeting with Minif, I'm guessing. Hey Lloyd, this could be our chance. To speak with them face to face. Probably, yeah. We should head over and check things out. Thank you for speaking with us, Elkin. This was very helpful. No problem. Not that I get what you're after, but hey, good luck all the same. If you're looking for Derek, he's meeting with Minif in Crossbell City. They should be at the hotel in the entertainment district. Now then, since I got a brand spanking new truck, I gotta do my damnedest to keep it nice. Right, it should be this room that was locked. Yeah. Alright, we'll meet up again tomorrow then. Good talking to you as always. Huh? Wait, aren't you? Pardon us. You're Derek from Amorca Village, correct? That's me. There's something I can help you with? I probably should have opened up with this, but we're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. We have a few questions we'd like to ask. That's so. Let me guess, my father sent you here, didn't he? Oh, you even called the police, huh? That's just rich. He had his reasons. I already know his game. He's snooping around to find out what I'm up to, right? Well, I have nothing to hide. Ask me anything you want. Not the reaction I was expecting. I'll get straight to the point then. You were told that you've been meeting in secret with a man named Minif recently. Would you mind explaining why? Whatever. Not as though my father can do anything about it. Minif has been helping me out with a little project of sorts. It's all part of my plan to revolutionize the village. Revolutionize the village? Why would you keep something so important from your father? Well-intentioned or not, doesn't it concern him just as much as it does you? I've tried talking to my father about this kind of thing more times than I can count. All he ever has to say is that I've lost sight of our ideals, and that making drastic changes won't solve anything. But if things continue the way they are, a rural village like ours has no future. Real meaningful reform is the only way for us to keep America alive. My father doesn't understand that one bit. I see. And it was from there that you encountered this Minif character. Unlike my father, he's actually willing to listen to my ideas. In fact, he helped me discover a huge opportunity for our village's period. I plan on working with him to launch a major enterprise in the near future. You what? Can you even hear yourself right now? Mind your own beeswax. That's all I have to say to you. You got what you came here for, right? I need to get back to the village if you don't mind. Damn. I'll absolutely shut all of y'all down. That was rather hurt. Yeah, he totally blew us off. Hey, are any of you thinking what I'm thinking? Maybe we should try speaking with this Minif guy for ourselves. Good call. Maybe it'll give us a better idea of what this jourd'LLove's all about. What do you say we show ourselves in? Here goes nothing. Who is it? I didn't order any room service. Excuse me, we're looking for a Mr. Minif. I apologize for bothering you, but we're with the Crosswell Police, Special Support Section. We have a couple of questions to ask you. Oh dear, you're police officers. Why didn't you say so sooner? Come in, the door's unlocked. This feels almost too easy somehow. Maybe he's more of a wheeler dealer than we think. Alright, we're coming in. Pleased to make your acquaintance, I'm Minif. What brings you here today? Like I said, we have a few simple questions we'd like you to answer. Would that be alright? But of course, I'd be delighted to help an officer of the law. Is there some kind of trouble in the area, perhaps? Not exactly, no. This pertains to you specifically. We want to know more about you and what brought you to Amorica Village. Could you start by telling us about yourself? Well, this is a surprise. But seeing as you're police officers, I suppose I have no reason not to cooperate. To reiterate, my name is Minif. I'm a corporate executive. My responsibilities range from product development to sales and operations. I've been visiting the Morka village to secure an important business deal on behalf of Quincy Company. Did you say the Quincy Company? Not ringing any bells personally. You heard of him, Madam Moiselli? In a sense, the Quincy Company is a famous international confectioner. They're one of the most prominent names in their field. You can even get their products here in Crossbell. Yeah, that does sound familiar. I think I used to buy their chocolates as a kid. I mean, said he was buying Quincy chocolate, huh? Always paid more attention to what was in the wrappers than what was on them. That's quite alright, young man. Yeah, I too, the one I call brain blind in my youth. You see, despite working for the company, I've never been one for sweets. It's my long-standing reputation as an irrefusable salesman, in fact, that led me to my current position. My apologies. I didn't mean to get us off track with my personal milestone. It's fine, we're the ones who ask. So, about that business deal with the Morka village you mentioned, would it happen to have anything to do with Derek, the son of the village chief? He told us that it has something to do with the future of the village. Oh, did he now? In that case, I suppose there's no sense in keeping those details under wraps. Yes, Derek and I have indeed built a strong working relationship over the past several days. We were aware of that much. Could you elaborate? But of course. The Quincy Company is constantly seeking out new opportunities to grow our confectionery business. As such, the head office tasked me with a project to that effect. Our goal is to gain a foothold in which we can expand into Crossbell. In other words, you want to establish a subsidiary of Quincy Company here in our state? Precisely. I began my inquiry by paying a visit to the department store in the city. There I found it. The luxurious high-grade honey produced in the Morka village. That honey is made with the lotus flowers from the village's fields. I do recall Mr. Hayworth praising it for its quality. And he should. That honey is the product of nature's bounty passed through the ages for generations. In those fields was like the goddess herself showing me the way to a brand new confectionery venture. I call it the American Honey Company. The American Honey Company? Not exactly pushing the envelope, but I won't deny it's pretty catchy. We plan on selling candies made primarily from the Morka village's delectable honey, but in order to do so, we need the full cooperation of the villagers themselves. And so I approached the incoming chief, Derek, with the most magnificent proposal. I asked if he would like to oversee the construction of the factory, as well as the new business enterprise. You offered to make Derek the manager of a Quincy Company subsidiary? Naturally, my company would make full use of his sales and marketing expertise. The fields too would be overseen by our staff. We don't want to cause trouble for the villagers after all. On the contrary, we wish only to ease their lives' burdens. Where do you intend on building a factory though? After discussing a great many possibilities, I settled on utilizing the village's private property on Old Morka Road. Talking about that area that looked like a fucking old barn was there. Since it has only ever been used for storage, Derek is readily and willing to agree to the arrangement. No doubt almost anybody would be under those terms, especially with how keen Derek is on revolutionizing the village. Everyone comes out as a winner, isn't that just swell? So glad you understand. In my eyes, Derek's talents and strong sense of responsibility are more than enough to qualify him for the position. With that, I divulged all that I can. Does that answer your questions? It does. Thanks for your cooperation. I think we have a much better grasp of what's going on in the village now. Is there anything in particular that you would like to discuss further? Not at the moment, no. Sorry to take up your time. We'll be going now. No problem at all, officers. Come again anytime. Please, take care. Where do we even begin? This is quite the plan they've put together. Evidently, Minif is more shrewd a man than we took him for. The whole spiel took some untangling, but it sounds like it could pay off big time. Seems too good to be true, honestly. At any rate, I think we've got all the answers we were looking for. Yeah, let's head back to Amorka village. Chief Tolta's going to want to hear about this. I don't believe this. Manifest with the Quincy company? And then there's this whole Amorka honey company business? This is quite an extensive plan they have, and it involves building a factory on the village's private property, no less. Never did I take Derek as the type to pursue something like this. Has Derek returned to the village yet, by the way? That's right. I don't believe I see him around. He said he'd be returning to the village when we ran into him at the hotel. Well, I must confess that Derek doesn't come home very often these days. Instead, he's been renting a room for himself at the Ash Tree Inn. I understand Minif has been staying there as well. Perhaps that was Derek's reasoning for relocating. That way his plans to industrialize our land could proceed without my knowing. What a shameful excuse for a father I am. I wouldn't be so sure about that. What if moving into the ash tree was actually Minif's idea rather than Derek's? Maybe it was him who was trying to keep you from catching wind of what's going on. You're speaking facts. Because if it's something, this is of recent. But he only recently started, being at the inn. It obviously has something to do with Minif. Not something he just decided to do way prior to meeting Minif. Because we used to see Derek all the time, like outside of, this house. Like on the left side over. What do you mean? I'll let our dashing leader here handle the details. Ignoring the first part, I'll do my best to explain. Is there something more to this than we realize, Lloyd? Keep in mind that I'm only speculating. But I have my suspicions about this Minif character. What do you mean? The plan he laid out for us would supposedly benefit everyone involved. Amorka Village gains a new industry while the Quincy Company gains a subsidiary in a market they want to expand. At a glance, it all seems well and good. Almost too good to be true, don't you think? Well, now that you mention it, as another point of concern, consider the ridiculously low price at which men have sold a new orbital truck to Elkin. In this context, we can think of it as an upfront investment. An orbital truck isn't something you give to someone at random, not at the prices they go for. I've never heard of one selling for only 50,000 mira until now. What you two are getting at is that he knows he's going to make that mirror back, doesn't he? That is very strange indeed. A company as large as Quincy wouldn't normally invest this much capital into an unproven startup. They wouldn't, would they? I don't like where this is headed. It leads me to believe that Minov has an ulterior motive, one that's guaranteed to make him a profit. This is all just conjecture, of course, but I would still suggest that you keep what we're saying in mind. I will. We'll have to be very careful about how we approach this matter. Kudos on the fine investigative work, SSS. I feel as though I finally understand what's going on here. Thank you for your help. Happy to, Chief Tolta. Are you saying you can handle it from here? You could continue investigating if you'd like. That's alright. You've done more than enough for now. As soon as I heard about their plans to build a factory on our property, I knew I could never support such a thing. I'll have to speak with Derek later and try to persuade him, not just as his father, but as the chief. Perhaps that would be for the best. We'll be excusing ourselves then. Don't hesitate to follow up with us if there's anything else we can do. Of course, I will be sure to call on you again if the need arises. Quest Stranger Danger completed. Fantastic work, SSS. Thanks to your efforts, I have a much clearer picture of what's been happening. I don't know what this Minov character is after, but for now, Chief Tolta and I will continue to exercise caution in this matter. Thank you for looking into things for us, SSS. Depending on how this plays out, we may need your help again. Alright, that's one quest out of the way. Part is a little long, but let's knock out maybe the monster extermination quest, maybe. Oh, okay, we finally made it here. Damn. Now, this thing looks absolutely creepy. The large monster is prowling around. It's exterminated. Oh man, so many of them. What are we gonna do here? Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, you bus, but does using team crafts like with Lloyd, does that also build bond? Because if it does, we gotta make sure to start doing that. I'm not gonna lie to you, just for the simple fact that it'll help a lot to get bond stuff up. This is speed up going. Gotta slow some of these guys down.
俺の番だな。みんな、俺の番
Ranked
だ。
up. Resistant. Okay, they can get stat down though.
行くぞ。
Okay, so they resist everything except for stat down. And the Gala bat. The bat that became fat after sucking too much blood uses its weight to fight. Well, that was some pretty good damage. I'm not gonna lie to you, huh? Let's get active with Ringy. He's too broken. Like, why did they do that? Why'd they make him so broke? Who was like that in Sky? I didn't use him that much. I think it was it Agate that could recover his CP? I mean, I didn't use the guy that much though. Ooh, you missing? You know which they dodging. Ooh, okay, Tio. I'm surprised by that. Logically, this is the right choice, but I want to do this because I want to get his HP down a little more too. Nice, nice, nice. It really sucks that she can't heal herself, but it is what it is.
俺の番だな。行くぜ。
Let's see. Pretty good damage, I guess. Man, that speed down is rough. I feel like I should heal Randy, but I might move him over with everyone else and just let Tio heal, because I think when Tio heals, she would lose like stat down.
俺の番だな。
行きます。
Let's see.
これで
ありがとう。よし。
It's really good, huh?
みんな。行くぜ。おっしゃ。
Not letting him heal.
よし。
No, we don't care. I really like that move. I kind of wish he had better, like, crafts. The only crap I really like is his, you know, the one that powers them up.
みんなありがとう。皆さんありがとう。さて。
Let's do that.
行くぜ。
I'm out of here.
任せろ。
One more for the road.
行くぞ。
任せて。
Yeah. Do this.
俺の番だな。
Take that rush. Let me go.
チャンスだ。よし。
Do this.
任せろ。
A little bit of Death Storm.
行きます。
Oh, confuse my boy.
リカバーこれだ。
甘いって。
Ooh, nice, Randy. Nice, nice, nice.
行きます。
That has such a sick animation to it. I don't care about using my CP. We're gonna rest up anyway and get our CP back anyway.
デミガンマンソリュートゼロ迎撃完了。先に
Let's
行き
go,
ましょう。
Tio. This is why Tio was my GOAT. Anybody thinking otherwise, stop it. Everybody knows Tio was my favorite character in the game.
やりました。
Okay, Noelle Blaststorm has been upgraded to Blaststorm 2. You exterminated a monster in the old mine. You obtained the craft book Blast. Look at that. It was hiding in a craft book. I think this one is geared towards Tio and Noelle's weapon of choice. Ooh, that's cool. We gotta see that. Shall we begin testing it, Noelle? I'm game if you are. Let's do this, Tio. Oh, it's so cute. Tio and Noelle learn Blast Hammer. Alright, and with that being said, we're going to end off this part here, and I will see you guys in just a bit.